Hey, guess what? You're celebrating Christmas wrong. Thanks, Kirk Cameron. Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas is a look at the true meaning of Christmas and some of its symbols and traditions, according to Mr. Kirk Cameron. The story follows Kirk at a Christmas party correcting his brother-in-law on his many misunderstandings of how the season has been ruined by marketing, paganism, and materialism. It's a message you can tell is dear to Cameron's heart, and now he has a chance to get his Christmas thoughts out in theaters across the nation. You know what this movie reminds me of? A persuasive speech you might give in college. Pick a topic, make your case, present your evidence. It's like Cameron has his note cards all ready and his outline all set. He's ready to stand behind the podium and show us what Christmas really is. Except there's one problem. I was under the impression I was coming to see a movie. I mean, the information is interesting at times, and some of the metaphors for what he's espousing are clever, and I might even be persuaded to give you that there are brief moments when it's entertaining. But if I wanted to see a holiday PowerPoint presentation, I could go to a Christmas conference. And when I want to hear a 3-point Yuletide sermon, I'll just show up at my local place of worship the Sunday before December 25th. And that really is what this experience is like, a Sunday morning sermon on the big screen. From its 3-point structure to its clever use of biblical history, Cameron is giving his Christmas message, and we're his congregation. In fact, I'm pretty sure I even heard a few amens from the seat 2 rows ahead of me. Now, this doesn't automatically mean it's a bad product. It's just not really a movie, which makes my job a bit difficult here. Stories usually have characters and dialogue, but this one just has rhetorical devices masquerading as people and narration masquerading as conversation. The movie is so on the nose that the central and pretty much only character, his name is Christian, so that Kirk can address all believers in general as he pretends to be talking to this one. But how do you critique something like this? I mean, I could talk about my likes and dislikes with the content of his message, some of which seems sound and some of which seems like a stretch, like his defense of holiday materialism, because after all, Christmas is all about God becoming material. But your opinion on that will likely be tied to whether or not you agree with him. It seems silly to talk about acting or story or cinematography or score because those things aren't really even in play. I mean, at least half of this film is just Kirk Cameron talking into a microphone as stuff happens on the screen. So is it a documentary, a sermon, a movie? I honestly just can't tell. What I can tell you is that there is a 5-minute dance breakdown at the end that comes out of nowhere, and that the credits play over a ska version of Silent Night. So take that for what it's worth. At the end of the day, Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas is a 25-minute Christmas sermon stretched into an 80-minute movie, giving people permission to celebrate Christmas when they probably didn't need it in the first place. Though it's hard to know what part of it I'll rate, I'll play professor and critic both and give the persuasive speech a B and the movie a D. So let's just call this overall experience of Christmas a C. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. You can stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I very much appreciate, you can do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. Want to see more? Well, Beyond the Lights and Dumb and Dumber 2 are also out this week. You can also click the logo right up here to go to the all-new YourMovieFriend.com, where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category, and also try to identify my choice. What is the best movie with a Kirk in it? I'm stepping out of the voyages of the Starship Enterprise to go with the one directed by Stanley Kubrick. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.